Welcome to the EEE360 video for lab number 9, the auto transformer. For this lab, we'll be using the following components: the variable power supply, the AC voltmeters, the AC ammeters, the resistive load, as well as the transformer module. For this lab, we'll be using the auto transformer. The auto transformer is between connections 5 and 6, and the main winding is connected between 5 and 6. That's the whole winding, is between 5 and 6. The center point is there at 9. That's the midpoint of the transformer. Again, the center point is 9. Now we're ready to make the connections for the auto transformer circuit. First, we're going to connect from the variable AC power supply through an ammeter, and from the ammeter to the main winding. Then we're going to connect the neutral of the main winding to the neutral of the power supply. Next, we're going to want to check the voltage of the power supply, which will be the main winding voltage as well. So we're going to connect that up. And the other end of that voltmeter is going to be the neutral point of the power supply. Now we're ready to connect the load from the midpoint of the auto transformer through an AC ammeter, and from the AC ammeter to a resistor. And in this lab, in order for us to get the proper resistance value in the analog hardware lab, we're going to have to connect two of those resistors in parallel. So we're going to connect the neutral point of the resistors together. And now that those are connected, we're going to connect that neutral point to the neutral point of the auto transformer, which is number 6. Our last step is to check the voltage across the resistor, which would be the midpoint to neutral on the auto transformer. But we're just going to take that measurement of the voltage directly across the resistor. And now we have all of our connections properly made. Now we're ready to energize our circuit. We'll first turn on the power supply, and we're going to adjust for 120 volts across the main winding. Now that we have our voltage set, let's go ahead and take a close look at all of our measurements. We can see here that the voltage across the entire winding is approximately 120 volts. And we can also measure the voltage across the secondary winding, which is going to be on a lower scale. We can see that reads approximately 57 volts. Here we can see the current measurement. The current going into the entire winding is approximately 0.26 amps. Here we can observe that the current coming out of the midpoint is about 0.49 amps. And now you're ready to conduct various auto transformer experiments as outlined in your laboratory manual.